What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Coffee Pod. My name is Tisha Zed.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
Guys, I don't know how to say this without scaring anybody, but the wall is back. The wall is back. Happy Halloween, everybody. Listen, I used to be young, hot, and slim. This is why I hate dating. Let's get it.
This is why I hate dating. I gained some weight recently and I'm just feeling a little self-conscious and I don't feel necessarily attractive.
It's tough.
And so I go on Bumble and I match with this guy and this is his bio. Pause to read. Okay, so I'm thinking, great, you're a guy who's openly admitting you like curves.
Okay.
I definitely have curves, I definitely have the stretch marks, the cellulite. I have a lot to grab onto. And
A lot to grab onto, right? I know some of you are like that. Coffee.
Like my coffee like I like my women.
Let's keep listening.
so I message him. Curves, huh? Like, you mean real curves? Stretch mark curves. Or like, she has a flat stomach and is a size 2 and has hips. Still beautiful woman, but like, not necessarily curves.
Okay, let's actually read this conversation. So this is how she decides to start out the conversation because she's gained weight and she's feeling a little bit self-conscious. So she wants to make sure that he likes curves, right? So the message starts off, curves, huh? You mean real stretch mark type curves, or like she's a size 2 but has hips type of curves with a side eye. So this woman wants to clarify if he actually likes curves because she's gained weight, right? So do you actually like curves, Adam? AKA, are you actually attracted to overweight women? Let's just keep it real. Most women who embrace their curves are overweight. Now, that's not saying that there are men out there who don't like that. I believe most men will still entertain a curvaceous woman to a certain extent. But he responded to her question. He says, part 2, please. And she's like, wait, did you mean the second one? Which is the size 2 but has hips. And he responded and says, absolutely. Damn. And she says, I see. Well, unfortunately, that's not me. And he didn't respond. Let's watch the rest of this video.
And then he unmatched me. This is what's out there, and I think I'm good. I'm done. Like, if I'm just gonna consistently be made to feel like shit about myself, like, why am I doing this? I might just start a commune for other single women and we can all live in peace and harmony with dogs.
All right. So, first of all, you can't make this shit up.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
She literally says she's going to start a commune with women where they could live with dogs. I didn't say it. She said it. Hilarious. But I want to point out something interesting here. We have this woman that's finally realized that she's hit the wall, right? She's gained weight. She's no longer her younger, better, more attractive version of herself. She said that she's gained weight. That's part of getting older as a woman. And, you know, we can see that she's not in her early 20s. But something you guys probably missed, some of you probably caught it, is if you go look at this guy's profile, you will see that this man is 6'7". Active. Just think about that real quick. This woman's SMV, her sexual market value, has gone down. She admitted on camera that I'm not what I used to be. She's not the best. She's gained weight. She's gotten older. This chick went on TikTok and says she's given up on dating because she cannot attract a man who claimed to love curves. But if you look at this guy, he is 6'7", very active, and you're giving up on dating because this guy isn't attracted to you. What I'm trying to show you guys is something you probably have already seen. Same pattern we see all over, is that regardless of how a woman looks, regardless of what most women, especially on dating apps, bring to the table, they still think they deserve a top percent man. I mean, what percent of guys are over 6 foot? 3.9% of adult men are 6'2" or taller. Ma'am, you're being delusional, but I know you don't drink coffee.
Put that coffee down.
Listen, as always, we're going to check out some of these comments. What's interesting is someone actually called her out for skipping over the fact that this guy's like 6'7", an athlete, and she's upset that he's not attracted to her roles and her being overweight. But guys, wait, before we go on, there's something I need to talk about, and that's the sponsor of today's video, me. My profile's ready. I now enter into the whole swipe left, swipe right process within a dating app. I swipe right, and eventually I match with a woman. In this lesson, I'm gonna show you how to successfully shoot your shot and message women online. I'm not here to try and use some sort of mental psychology to get you to think that you are better than you are. I'm here to convince you that if you use everything I teach in this course, you will improve your dating life. Check it out for yourself. The comment reads, you only matched him because he's 6'7". Let's get it.
No. Not that it's any of your business or it makes me less of a person if I did swipe on him because he's 6'7". I swiped because he was cute and he was doing fun stuff in his pictures that I wanted to talk to him about.
Cap.
Not really because he was 6'7".
Come
in
on.
fact, 6'7", probably a little too tall for me because I'm 5'3".
6'7" had nothing to do with it, right? 6'7", she just didn't see the 6'7" there. Guys, we really believe this shit? Come on, lady. We drink coffee over here. You're not gonna play us.
Like my coffee like I like my women.
Listen, let's act some guy matching with a chick with a big butt and chest and being like, bro, that had nothing to do with it. No, that had nothing to do with it. Strictly personality. Oh, man. And we all know the short chicks love tall guys. So you're not going to come on here and lie to our faces. We don't buy it. Let's keep listening.
Again, not that it's any of your business and not that it makes me a bad person if that is the reason I swiped on him. There's this...
Doesn't make you a bad person. Delusional? Yes. Guys, I'm sorry I'm pausing it so much, but just imagine you as a man were flat broke and let yourself go terribly, living at your mom's house, but we're broke, had nothing to offer, can't even take a girl out on a date. You somehow match with the female equivalent of the 6'7" guy. And you're mad that when she finds out you don't have a job and live in your mom's basement, that she's like, you know what, this isn't gonna work. You'd just be grateful you matched with her in the first place. You'd be like, man, I gotta get my shit together. You wouldn't give up on dating, or at least you shouldn't, right? You shouldn't give up on dating. You should improve yourself. Same thing for this chick. But that requires taking accountability, and that's hard to do for the modern women.
Group of men who like to say that height and looks matter so much to women because they lack personality, because they would rather whine about looks than work on themselves. Because the truth of the matter is, if you make a woman feel seen, if you listen to her when she's talking, if you make her feel valuable, if you can make her laugh, if you just treat her like a human being, height doesn't really matter.
I'll agree with her on that point. There is a section of men, and sometimes I see them in my comment section, who think looks are the only qualifying factor for women. Nah, man. You improve yourself, you up your game, you can help yourself out. You improve your life, you increase your options. But think about this. She's giving you that advice to improve yourself. If you tell her she needs to lose weight, she will lose her shit and she'll be like, why don't you love me for who I am? Oh my gosh. She's quitting dating and complaining that the guy isn't attracted to her physically, and she's quitting. So she's the female version of the guy who she's trying to call out in this video. Let's keep listening.
Looks don't really matter. I've dated and had crushes on all types of different guys, and you want to know what? None of them looked alike. They were all different body types, all different shapes, because their personality was a 10 out of 10.
Looks do matter to a certain extent. Looks matter to women less, but they matter enough just to get your foot in the door, right? And the rest for most women you can make up in game and your mindset. So guys, as always, we're going to check out a couple more of these comments. This next comment says, these are the men on dating apps these days. I've been picked apart by every guy. I'm over it. You're having such a horrible time on dating apps. Try being a man. Another woman responds to that chick and says, babe, I am here. Next comment reads, another woman who says, we can have dogs and good snacks. I'm in. I am so over dating. You don't even have to tell chicks to buy dogs and die alone, you know, in the words of Kevin Samuels. They're deciding to take that advice for themselves. That man was a prophet. Next comment here says, don't start the conversation with what you're insecure with. He could feel the insecurity from what you wrote first. That is true. And not only could he feel the insecurity, but just the type of person whose first message is just like a disagreement or something negative, instead of just saying, hey, how are you doing? And being pleasant. People are going to see that as a red flag. Next comment here reads, it's sad, but this is what the dating world has come to with these men. Oh, the men are the problem. Next comment here says, the best is we have full body shots so it's clear what we look like. Why would they swipe right if we aren't it? Well, different reasons. Most guys on dating apps, in most cases, just want to smash, right? That's just what it is. Another woman here says, it makes me so mad personally. I've made a lot of progress, but there is still some to go. So when they see me in person, they're like, oh, why aren't you showing your true self? Show the full body pics. Stop with the angles, right? This is for the thickish women. Show your true self. And then you won't get that surprised kind of catfish look when you show up on the date. Another comment from another woman reads, men need to learn what curves are. Don't give up. There are decent men out there who actually love curvy women. Yeah, they love to bust those curvy cheeks. Oh man, no, there are men out there who love curvy women. But most guys, man, they want to keep it on the low. They don't want to take you out on dates, right? Just lose the weight. I know it's easier said than done, but that's the solution to this problem. Lose the weight, work on yourself. But it's like that's taboo to say today, man. Listen, as a man, you have no excuse to be overweight. Lose the weight. I say the same thing to men. I know it's not easy. Cut those carbs out, man. Get some help. Honor your diet. Invest in working out. You got to do it. There's no other way out. I've been fat. I know what it's like to be fat and to lose weight. It's not easy. But gentlemen, you can't be a woman, bro. You got to work on yourself. That being said, there are plenty of women out here who understand this concept and improve themselves. And you know what? It helps. They don't have these issues. But majority of the time, women are the hardest people to convince that like, hey, it's not going to get easier the bigger you get. Finally, the last comment here says, I really think the commune idea is going to be a thing in the near future. Women are so done with these ignorant men, these 6'7" men who refuse to give them a shot. And then they're gonna go and build communities and live together. I can't wait. I would love to see that. Guys, comment down below. When that happens, I hope I'm still on this earth because this is literally hilarious. Gentlemen, as always, curious to know what you think. Leave your comments down below. I appreciate y'all for checking out yet another episode of The Coffee Pod. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.